Hey guys, welcome to today's webinar. I know there's people joining all over the world. Thank you for putting it in the chat. Keep going with the chat. We want to keep it rocking and rolling during the presentation. The whole purpose of doing this webinar instead of a pre-recorded podcast is so that all of you have a chance to interact with the speaker in real time and ask questions as he goes. Sound good? Please give a thumbs up if that sounds good. So, take it forward. How did we decide to do this webinar? Well, I like to write books and stories, and I realized when I was trying to pitch it, nobody really had time to sit and read my story. So I knew I needed to make it visual and simple, but I didn't have the funds to go out and produce stuff. Neither did I have the skills to go get something produced. So at the same time as this was happening, the AI has been on the rise, but I didn't feel great about my prompting skills personally. So I asked around my network and to connect me with an AI artist. And that's how I met David. David's a filmmaker based out of Barcelona, and he's got this incredible art account on Instagram called The Non-Museum. If you guys haven't had a chance to check it out, please do give him a follow. It's amazing. And congrats to him. He just actually passed 100,000 followers yesterday.
Yes.
So congrats. It's really good stuff. Definitely check it out. So basically in his account, he reimagines versions of art from famous painters, including Van Gogh and Monet. David ended up making a killer trailer for my story, and it made me realize that how much everyone can learn from him. So he's really graciously agreed to do a webinar today, show us his process. It's very, very rare for artists to do this, as you guys might know, especially for free. So definitely make most out of this. And with that, I turn it over to you, David.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Well, first of all, thank you, Yuki, for inviting me for the introduction. I'm David, creative director, screenwriter, and of course, the creator of the Non-Museum. It's an account with over 100,000 followers, and we kind of recreate art using generative AI, which is the topic for the next hour. So, to start, sorry, I'm gonna close the chat because I can see all the screen. Yuki, if it's any question, please tell me.
Yeah, I'll let you know for sure.
Okay. So the world of AI is so big, we will never finish explaining it. So to provide an introduction, because this webinar is going to be a general map, so you can see what kind of AI there are in the world. And then if you like some AI, you can explore it and you can play with it. All the AI that we are going to use are free. They have some payment subscriptions, but all of them are free. And so what are we going to do today? So first of all, an introduction. What is generative AI? So which is this topic that everyone is talking about. Number two, how to talk with this AI. How do we communicate with this technology? Because they speak English, they speak Spanish, they speak Russian, but they speak, if you want to speak like a native, you have to learn to prompt. That's the language of the AI. And after that, this short introduction, we are going to see two cases. The first one is the trailer that Yuki told before. She contacted me to do a trailer. So it was a trailer using AI and using different tools. So we are going to deconstruct this trailer and see how to create different image, videos, music, voiceover, and then keep all together to make a trailer for free, because all the tools are free. And next to the trailer, we're going to create the Non-Museum post in live. So we are use the ChatGPT that we are going to see later to create the idea, and then Midjourney to create the image, and then we are going to post it live to the museum. To finish, you will have a question and answer turn, but don't mind if you interrupt me. Sorry, David, I have a doubt here, or don't worry if you can do that. If you have a more complex question outside the topic we are seeing at the moment, please wait to the final. So let's start. What is generative AI? So I don't know if you read the news normally, but I think that every day there is a news about AI. All of the news from this year, a Marvel show used AI to make the introduction. And in Japan, there is a prize to AI art. Toys R Us yesterday, we are going to see later, but yesterday they share an ad made entirely in AI. And so there's news every day about generative AI. What is this? So it's sorry, it's a technology to create different pieces of art, image, voice, music, all the content you can create with AI is generative AI. That's what defines this kind of technology. In recent years, as you see, many of us have seen the news of the technologies. Every day we come across news like this. So gradually, AI is becoming part of our routine, right? I don't know if all of you have creative jobs or you need some kind of creative stuff in your job, in your daily basis. But I'm a scriptwriter and a filmmaker, so I use a lot this kind of technologies. It helps me a lot because it saves me a lot of time in the creative process, and that's why I want you to see well how this technology is not a replacement to think it's a complement. I mean, I think you think better if you have a good team, right? And so the AI is a good member of the team. For example, writers, you can use the AI to overcome the famous writer's block and generate story ideas. We're going to see how to generate them. Graphic designers, you can find inspiration. Musicians, you can explore new melodies. So that's all the different stuff you can make to help your creative process get better. But first of all, okay, I know, but okay, David, how do you use all this technology, right? How do you apply them in the thought process? So here is the prompt. The prompt, if you read the definition, is a specific textual input provided, blah, 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 blah. It's a dictionary definition, but in other words, the prompt is the language of AI. I mean, you can talk to AI like if you are writing a message to a friend, okay, please give me some kind of stuff. Okay, you can do it, and the AI are going to give you something. But if you want to make the AI be a good member of the creative team, like I said before, you have to learn how to prompt because it's very important. The AI is not a person. You can talk to it like you talk like your friends. You have to talk in their own language. So what should a good prompt have? And get ready to take a screenshot, but don't worry because it's all recorded. This one is the map to prompt. Don't worry, it's a lot of information. It's not mandatory to have all this stuff. We are going to see them after this screen. But what should a good prompt have? Number one, the task. Always start the sentence with an action verb. Imagine, I don't know if some of you use Midjourney, but all the prompts in Midjourney, you have to start with imagine, generate, analyze, write. After that, you can give context. It's important to avoid endless possibilities. For example, if I write, imagine a script for a movie, it's endless. I mean, a movie can be 3 hours long or a short film. So it's important write a 100-word essay, like I write here, or write a 5-page script, or it's important to delimitate all the quantity that you want to generate of content. After that, you can give an example. Give an example of something existing. For example, I need to make a 15 seconds trailer in the style of Netflix trailers. I mean, if you have something to reference, it's important, it's useful for the AI. Then you have the persona. I don't know if some of you work in marketing, but correct me, Yuki, if it's correct, but there is like a persona, right? Like that when you have to make the target of some
Yes.
product or some kind of stuff. So
Yep.
the people of marketing know better, but it's important to make a persona. So how do you want the artificial intelligence to act? For example, you are the recruiter for a solar energy company. So the AI is going to act like this persona. Then the format, what do you want the result to look like? It's example, make it in a table or make it like a resume. I mean, it's important because the standard is like ChatGPT write in paragraph. But if you want a table or if you want some different, you have to write the format. And the tone, what tone do you want it? For example, formal, casual. So I order them from the more important to the optional ones. I mean, they are not all mandatory. You don't have to write these 6 points in every prompt, but the more you write, the more specific the result will be. If you only gave him a task, right, analyze this image, maybe it's good the result, but maybe it's far away the result you want. So it's important that you take time to write every step of this screen. Well, that's what I say before, that you don't have to structure your prompt in that order. You can start with the persona, then make the format, then the task, then the context, and finish with an example. It depends of the prompt. For example, let's go into see an example. You're a creative director, right? A persona with expertise in generative artificial intelligence. And you have just been hired to present a live webinar explaining how to incorporate AI into the creative process. So write a script, blah, 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 blah. You see the screen. Let's see. So all the parts here, right? I start with the persona because for me, it's more easy to make the text like that. But don't worry if you put the persona at the end. You have just been hired. It's the context. You need context. It's important. The task, right? In this case, a script for the webinar. The script is the format. And an example, for example, a script should include an introduction. Sometimes the example is not necessary to reference some existing content, but you can make an example that like this. Include an introduction, the use of prompt, the presentation. It's not technically an example, but you have to do some guide to follow. And the tone is clear, concise language, and informal, friendly tone. So this is a good prompt for me. So this is a prompt. The best way to get better using them is literally using them. You can play with this in ChatGPT because you have limitless opportunities. Well, every prompt is different and every result will be different with the same prompt. So don't worry if you don't get your result at the first time, but you can practice and you can change the prompt of some different stuff of the prompt to get a better result. So after that, let's see the different applications that this theory have. Using AI for creative work. Creating a trailer. First, before start, so what kind of generative AI you have in the world, right? I mean, these are not all the AI. This is a short list, in fact, of every AI and its specialization. You have ChatGPT in text, is probably the most famous one. You have Claude by Anthropic. It's good for the creative process. Claude is very good. And Mubert by Google. You have Midjourney in Discord. DALI the same creator that ChatGPT and Stable Diffusion. For video, you have Runaway, Synthesia, DeepBrain, ElevenLabs for the voice, WaveNet, Amazon Poly. For music, you have Mubert AI, Amper Music, Suno, and for data, DataRobot, EVM. So the one in green is the one that we are going to see later. We are going to create some content for the trailer and the museum in these platforms. And all of them are free, or better, all of them have free version. You can pay for get a better version. For example, in Runaway or ChatGPT, you have the free version ChatGPT 3, but you can pay to get ChatGPT 4. I recommend it because it's much better. So once we see this map, let's start with the trailer. Will you accept these rules? I don't know, Yuki, if you want to make a little introduction of your book.
Yeah, so this was just a short story I basically wrote, and it's about 10 pages long around. I submitted to Wattpad, and it's about a girl who is like an executive at a company. And one day she reaches her office and is surprised by a bouquet of 50 roses that's come anonymously. So the rest of the story is her sort of figuring out who it could be. Could it be a stalker, her neighbor, her exes, like who could it be? So that's basically the premise of the story.
Right. So before we start, I turn to this page. As you have seen, there is an ocean of AI. This is a short list. We won't use all of them, just the ones I normally use, because I normally use this painting green. This doesn't mean that they are the best. I mean, each AI is different, and depending on what you want, maybe it's better than one is better than another. These AIs we will use now are the best for the results I want. And I, as a creative, I want to achieve something, and Midjourney for me is the best tool. ElevenLabs for me is the best tool. Runaway for me is the best tool. That I'm not saying that they are better, and that you have to use them. I mean, when you have a project, the best is that you use all of them, and you know the limits and the virtues of all this generative AI. For example, Cloud is good for creative process, maybe better than ChatGPT, but sometimes you need ChatGPT because you have another kind of task. So my recommendation is to try them all. So when you get a project, you will know better which one to use. So will you accept this, Rose? The briefing. So Yuki called me and she gave me 3 points, more than 3 points, but we are going to center in 3 points. 35 seconds trailer with a female voiceover, Indian accent, and starring actress Kriti Sanon. That I think, Yuki, these are the 3 main points of the trailer. Of course, they have to follow the story and that, but these 3 were mandatory. So we are going to let Midjourney to the end. Let's start. How you can start a thinking process with this trailer. I will start always in ChatGPT. Sorry, I have like the screen here of the. So before we start, I make all the prompts in Word because it's faster to not to write in live. So ChatGPT, we are going to put this prompt in ChatGPT, but again, the map, I made it before. This one, task, context, example, persona, format, tone. This is the same. For me, this is the best. You're an expert screenwriter specializing in trailers. You have been commissioned to script a book trailer for Wattpad with the following plot. I put the plot that you gave it to me. Write a script for the voiceover of the trailer, 30 seconds long. It's important to delimitate the duration. And the voiceover should follow the classic structure of a Netflix trailer. This is the example, introducing the protagonist, her problem, and inviting the viewer to read the story on Wattpad. So using formal, close, and casual language so that the viewer empathize with the protagonist. So this is all the prompt that I'm going to write in ChatGPT. Wait a minute, because I have. Sorry, I have like the bar of Zoom here that put in the top of the screen. I can change the tab of the Google Chrome.
The Zoom bar isn't visible to the rest of us, so I think you're okay.
Yeah, but I can change the tab because the menu of Zoom is on the top of my screen, and I can see the tabs and I can click on them. I don't know why, because so I'm gonna change I'm gonna open another one, so it would be easier to. Okay, you can see now ChatGPT, right? I think I solved the problem.
Yes.
Well, I was suffering. So you have ChatGPT. I don't know if you all have ChatGPT, if you ever use it. So it's very simple. You have the message tab, and you write. I mean, if you have ChatGPT 4, I'm going to use ChatGPT 3 because it's a free version. But I really recommend to pay the ChatGPT 4 because it's better. It has, the people say it's more creative. I don't think it's more creative, but it's more useful because you can first of all, ChatGPT 3 is not connected to the internet in real time. ChatGPT 4 is, and you can share links, you can share the PDF documents, whatever you want. It's very useful. It's really a change. But I'm gonna use the free version because it's the one that you are gonna get the first time you use it. So the prompt, you're an expert screenwriter, so all the prompt you've seen before. Let's see what we get. So we get a script. Trailers open with a shot of Bastinofi. We see Vankisha Sharma, confident and stylish woman. Meet Vankisha Sharma. Well, we have the voiceover, the scenes. Maybe you don't. It is important to know that ChatGPT. Sometimes you don't need to love all the information you get from ChatGPT. You are the boss here. I mean, your criterion is the one that goes ahead. No, don't the ChatGPT. If you don't want something, you don't have to respect. I mean, I don't know if the good way. For example, I don't want the introduction. For me, it doesn't work. So please change. Yeah, I'm the kind of people that say please and thank you to ChatGPT, but for me it's better. Please change the introduction and add as I don't know, general shot of the city. So you start talking, right, with ChatGPT. There. So is that the idea is to mix the AI results with your creativity. This is how you use the AI in the good way. I mean, what I want to say is don't block your brain to use an artificial one. Use the artificial one to help yours. Because I know a lot of people, they say, this is what AI give me. So we are going to do that. No, this is like a team member. You ask him or her to make a trailer, and then you select the part of the trailer or the part of the content that you want and it's useful for you. So we have that. Trailers open with the city skyline, a voiceover, and you have the scene, you have the closing, you have everything. If we are okay. Imagine that we are okay. I last a few more tries. So we are going to do this one. Divide the trailer into scenes in a grid. This is important, the format that I talked before. Why I didn't make the format in the main prompt? Because first of all, I need the full script to read, to analyze, and to select the things I like and the things I don't like. Once I have the final result, I divide the trailer into scenes. The first column, we write the dialogue, and the second column, we get what we see on screen. So that's good because I know the all the image I have to generate on Midjourney. For example, we need a city skyline, energetic streets, an office. We need Vanshika, that is Kriti Sanon with a bucket of red roses. We need different shots. So we now we have all the image that we have to generate with Midjourney. And we have all the dialogue that we have to generate with ElevenLabs. So great. Here there is a text. You have reached your GPT-4 limit, because when you use the free version of ChatGPT, they give you like 3 tries or 3 texts that so you can try ChatGPT-4, but after that is you go back to the free version. So the next one, we are going to generate the image. So we go back to the presentation. For the image, we see the text. The ChatGPT is very useful to thinking process, to script, and to divide information. And now the image. We are going to use Midjourney. It's important, if you want to use Midjourney, to download Discord. If some of you are in the gaming industry or you like to play games online, it's I'm sure you know this app, but some of you maybe not. It's a chat app for online chat, online communities, Discord, and it's the platform where is the server of Midjourney. So if you want to use Midjourney, you have to download Discord. Now you can use it in the website. You have the Midjourney website, but it's not good. I really recommend to use it through Discord, because the technology, the robot is more clever. I really recommend using Discord, not on the website. Really, it's a huge difference. So Discord and Midjourney. So you have different servers. You can make a server for your own, but it's a server that it keeps freeze in time for it. I mean, it doesn't learn. I mean, it's important to use the public server because all the news update and the learning process of the machine, you are going to profit in the public server. But for example, you need to put your face in Midjourney, so it's better to create a unique server for your own and use this server. But if you want to generate image, landscapes or art image, I recommend using the public one. So the same, here at Midjourney, so you have to prompt. It's important. You came here. The difference between Midjourney and, well, sorry, it's a person making like female. So imagine you have to start all the prompt in Midjourney with imagine. You see when you put the bar, you have imagine, describe, blend, ask, fast, feedback, imagine. If you want to create an image, it's important. It's what I say before for ChatGPT. I mean, you have to write the task, write, analyze, describe. So Midjourney is mandatory to write the task and start with it. Imagine. Once
Dave,
you have imagine, yeah, sorry.
are you showing something else? Because we can still see Canva.
Ah, you see Canva. Okay, sorry. Now?
Yeah, we see Midjourney now. Perfect.
Okay, so I start faster again. This is Midjourney. This is Discord, and Midjourney is the app inside Discord. So I have in the left, and you have the server. Newbies 21, Newbies 51. This is server. This giving you aleatorily, so you can choose them, but I recommend using them. So imagine, as I said before, we are going to create a. Sorry. Before that, I told you before that the best way to prompt in ChatGPT was this one, right? Task, context, example, format, persona. But it's important to know that Midjourney, you can follow this structure because it's universal for all the AIs. But Midjourney, I have my own. I use a lot Midjourney because I create all the museum stuff. And I have my own template. It's image style, main subject, details, background, lighting and colors, and the parameters. We are going to see the parameter after this creation because it's very important. But let's start with the image for the trailer, right? So I made it before because it's faster. Imagine, so a portrait of actress Kriti Sanon as the head of marketing office. In the background, it's important, the background is a window overlooking the city of Mumbai. Clear facial features, cinematic 35mm lens. This final is, I'm a filmmaker, and so I know some technical stuff, like the lens. This is not mandatory. You can delete this, but I put it because for a better result, but you can put a portrait of actress Kriti Sanon and it's okay. But the more information you gave to the AI, the most better the result. So remember, sorry. Image style, in this case, a portrait, main subject, Kriti Sanon, the actress, details, she's like wearing like a suit, right? She's the boss. Background, what we see in the background. Sometimes you need a sunset, sometimes you need a green screen, or sometimes you need something. But if you don't write the background, you will get whatever the AI wants, and it's difficult to match your own needs. Lighting and color, the same as the ChatGPT prompt, is not mandatory. You don't need to write the lighting and colors. Sometimes you need something fast, and you don't write it, but it's better if you do it. For example, I write clear facial features, but maybe I can make vivid color, for example, to. And the parameters, AR 69. What is that? That is the most important thing, and maybe the less known for the people. Here I make an example before get a landscape, no, a hyper-realistic photo, the skyline of the city of Mumbai, skyscrapers tower over the street, their glass facades, where all you see here. At the background, the blue sky, all the parameters. And the parameters, what is that? The parameters, it's like in the final of the prompt, you will see in Midjourney, let's see, all the people. If you read all the prompts that we see here, at the end, all of them have like a code, AR, D, here, AR 69, well, we have the same, 6.0. So these are like different parameters of the pictures. I mean, AR, you always have to write them with the two bars, with the dash, AR, and some number. For example, AR is aspect ratio. So if some of you work with video or are into the video industry, you know the aspect ratio. Here I made an image to show you the 1.1, the 16.9, the 21.9. So you get the more square image, more cinematic one of if you need, for example, the Instagram stories, you have to make the 916. So the default is 1.1, I mean a square. If you need some banner, you have to write the parameter AR 16.9. If you don't write it, you will get a square. Another parameter, quality. It determines how much the AI will spend rendering the image. It's not important right now for the trailer, but if you are going to make a picture with a lot of characters, you need to put the quality parameter at the maximum level. By default, Midjourney is set to 1. Here I made a cat following a little mouse. You see the quality of the 25. There are more details. It's different, the light. If you make the quality 1, you have a background all black and the cat. If you want to make like illustration, like Pixar style, there is a lot that people that use the AI for Pixar style illustration, animation. It's better to use the maximum level, 25. Another one, the chaos. This is the funny one because chaos is literally what the name say to us. It's chaos. If, for example, I put the prompt I use for the flamingo, a flamingo drinking a glass of lemonade at the beach. At the left, you can see the first results. At the right, you can see the result with chaos at 100, the maximum level. You have a flamingo in Godzilla size. You have the 4 image. I don't know what it is. I use a lot for image for surrealist like Dali, for example, in the Known Museum. If I need to make a surreal image, I use chaos to the maximum. And style. So more detailed or in raw, if maybe the photographers use in raw. So for the trailer, we only use the aspect ratio because we need cinematic pictures. So we don't need square one. We need a widescreen. So let's see what happened if we generate a portrait of Pretty Sanon as the head of marketing office. It lasts a few minutes where you see all the people playing with Real Madrid players and this cyberpunk image.
David, is this the free version or the paid version of Midjourney?
All the tools that are we going to see today are the free versions.
Okay.
All. I'm showing you the same way you are going to see it when you try it. So we have pre-design. I don't, maybe it's not the same as the Actrid, but it's a good point to start. Okay, if we have more hours, I will try to make a more specific pre-design image. But imagine that you have you like the third image, right? So you can you can get the full image, because if you look, we have like a composition of the fourth image, so we cannot take one. But if you like the third one, you select U3. If you like the fourth, U4. If you like the second, U2. If you like the third, but you want another version because I see, I like it, but let's try another thing. You have to make V3. That means that Midjourney is going to make versions starting with the third image as a point. Look, we're going to save it to Runaway. We get the different versions, right? Maybe they are versions. I mean, it's you have to be lucky. I mean, you can guide the version. I mean, you can say to Midjourney, okay, the third version, but make her I don't know, smiling. Sometimes you have to put this in the first prompt if you want her to smile. So imagine you like this image. So we have the trailer, we have Pretty, but we want her to move. So the platform I use for videos is this one, Runway. Runway is a paid app, but you have like a free version, and you can get like, I think it's 100 seconds of videos, so it's okay for us now. And you can make a video to video. I mean, you have a video and you want to make it more artistic or like Van Gogh style. Text to video, it's prompt like we see before. You write a prompt and you get a video. Or lip sync. You have an image and you put an audio, and Runaway move make the character talk. We have a lot of more options, but the one that we are interested in now is text, image to video. So we are going to put Pretty here. You can try with your own picture or whatever. So you can describe, I mean, you can prompt what you want. I mean, I want her to talk and see to the right, or you can camera control. The pan is the movement of the camera. If you see the violet screen, how it moves. So it's the movement of the camera. You can zoom in, zoom out, move the camera to the right, to the left. So imagine that we want to pan, I mean, to move the camera to the right. And then you have the motion brush. This is very, very cool because you can select a part of the image, for example, the face of her. And you are telling that you want the face to move. Sometimes if you don't select a part with the brush, maybe the background move, but not the character. So it's important. So we don't have so much element here to move, maybe only her face. and let's see how it works.
She looks like the from Avatar now.
Sorry? Yes, it's true.
Yeah.
She's like an avatar. So we generate 4 seconds because we are in the free version. That's important. If you want to generate 10 seconds of something, you have to pay to Runaway. But so it lasts a minute, so we will wait.
I
We
think
can
while we're
generate.
waiting, we can show them the music and VO too.
Yeah. So the music, it's important to the trailer. We have the image, so you see the image, right? If you want the city, I put the, sorry. Here is the prompt of the city. If you want, we can let the city generating, and after that we go to the music. Remember, always imagine hyper-realistic photo, the skyline going by, and you follow the template. Start raw. Okay. There. So the music, another point, the music and the voice. I think it's better to start with the voice because for me it's more cool. And ElevenLabs. This for me, it's incredible. I mean, you here ElevenLabs is like Midjourney, but for the voices. I don't know if you listen to some voices made by AI, but they are incredible. So what we are going to do, please give me the voiceover in one paragraph. What? So we have the voiceover. This one we have here, and we need a voice, and we don't have money to pay a voice actor. So ElevenLabs is our AI. It's really incredible. So I'm going to show you fast all the library of voices that we have. Look, if we search, we go to voices, library, and you search, for example, I search for Indian because I remember the briefing. I need to make it with Indian accent. You have a lot. I mean, it's endless. So I imagine we select sample, for example.
अगर आपको एकदम natural और conversational voice चाहिए,
You can hear, right? It's
Yeah.
okay.
यह
So
भारतीय आवाज
we are going to select the first one. So, but you see, you have an ocean of voices to select. So add to the voice lab. It's important you do not change the name because new voice name is not for you. This voice is for the app to find the voice in the library. So let the name as it is. Monica Sogam in the tab. Add voice. So you go to my voices. When you are on the free version, you only have 3 voices. If you pay, you have endless voices. So Monica, here you are. I have another. I think Sana is the one for the trailer. So we are going to use Sana. It's another one. But the voice you want to use, you click on use. And you have 3 options here. Text to speech. So you copy paste the text and it made speech. Speech to speech is for me the most interesting one because, for example, for the trailer we are going to see later, you can record me an audio, so it's better because you have the acting, you have all the high points, the low points of the voice, so it's better, right? You upload an audio, it could be you talking, and then the AI transform it into the voice you select. When you have to text to speech, it's difficult to direct the actor, the AI actor in this case. But we are going to make text to speech.
In the heart of the city where dreams are made, meet Vanshika Sharma, the confident chief.
Well, this one I really don't like. It's not the trailer, but you see, you can select all the voices you want. You have peninsular accent from Spain. We don't have time now to select the specific voice, but you see how it works. You have the voice, and then you can download it, and then we need the music to the background. So Mubert for me it's free, it's easy to use, and you have poor results. I mean, it's really cool. The same. That's why I told you that it's important to learn how to prompt, because the prompt is universal. You use it in ChatGPT, you use it in Midjourney, in the ElevenLabs, and here in Mubert you can use it too. Background music for a comedy trailer. The story takes place in India, instrumental only. Obviously, the more specific I make, is better the result. I generated already because it's a very slow AI. So let's see what generated.
Mubert.
So you see, it's instrumental music, the same. You have to try it a lot of times. For the trailer, I left hours, but this is the first result. So you can see how it works. You select the track, you select the duration. If you don't want to write a prompt, you can select moods, activities. It's like a stock library. It's the same. So Runaway, pretty. Let's see you move. Look, it's a move. It's very simple move. I mean, it's like her face, like the form at the end. But well, you have to try a lot of faces. You have to try a lot of movement. I mean, all these horizontal movement, vertical movement, the brush, all of that. If you touch everything and you put all the parameters right, you're gonna get a better result. I made fast, so the result is like that. But imagine that we like the result, so we download the image, we download the music, we download the 11 voice, so we have the voiceover, we generate the city here. Well, we can make it, we are not going to make it now, but you can download the skyline and put it in Runaway and make the camera move to the right or to the left, so it has movement. It's not a still image. So once you have all these elements, you have to edit, and this is the only part that you can try some AIs, but I recommend to use CapCut or Canva, or some applications you are comfortable with, because it's better to put all together, and you see where to put the music, where to put the videos, the image. So I recommend CapCut, it's a good one, or Canva. It's a good app to put all together all the elements of a video. So you download all the elements. I made it with Premiere Pro. We are gonna see the result now. It's very different because I have a lot of time to select the voice, a lot of time to select the music, to make the video, and everything. And so let's see the final result.
David, there's two questions in
Yeah.
the chat. So the first one is it possible to prompt for a transparent or green screen background so you only get the character?
Yeah, so I mean, you want to prompt in like a PNG photo, or like a chroma, right? Here in Midjourney.
Yeah, without the background, like just
It's
transparent.
possible, yeah. Yeah. It's impossible. It's possible. In fact, if you go to the template here, in the part of background, it's important if you, well, in the format, in this case, it's important to put green screen or PNG style, or if you need, for example, sometimes I need a chroma because I have the background, and so I generate image with the green screen and only the character. Sometimes the result is not the best for the Chrome apps. Sometimes I put the green screen, but then in Premiere Pro, I don't know why it doesn't work. But it's better than having a full background. So yeah, you can generate it in green screen, but you have to put it on the prompt.
Okay.
And I don't know if there is a second question.
Second question was what the cost of Runway is. I think it should be on the website, right?
Yeah, I don't remember now Runaway the cost, but all the AIs, the costs are between 10 euros. When I'm speaking in Europe because I live in Europe, but you can switch to your currency. 10 euros and 20 euros is the average price of all the AI, not all the AI, each AI. So I think Runaway, I'm gonna,
Just gonna put the link in the chat so you can see the pricing.
yeah. Let's Runaway. And I let you also ElevenLabs. Okay.
David, it's 9:30, so I think we can show them the final and then switch to
Yeah.
the post generation for non-museum.
Right. So the final result.
But wait, let's stop. Is your life done a backflip in a moment? I'm talking Simone Biles' Olympic gold medal level backflip. But wait, let's start at the beginning of the story. That's me, Vanshika Sharma, India's youngest chief marketing officer in fashion. They say life gives you lemons, but I got a dozen roses, and I have no idea who sent them. Could it be a stalker? My exes, my annoying neighbor, or by some crazy probability? Could it be the love of my life? I guess it's time to find out. Are you in?
Well, this is the final result. Of course, it's different than all the image we generated before. As I say, I had a week, I think, to did it, and not an hour. But the thing is that we have the Mumbai city in Midjourney and the movement. All these images are AI. Some of them are like famous actors. Pretty Zanon, the roses. So it's always generating different AIs, and there is some stock image to like first seen, and but all the AIs you saw before, it's all I use. So let's start with the museum. It's different than the trailer because I don't have a briefing for the museum. Every time I create an image is for trends or maybe sometimes I want to create something in the style of an artist I like. The museum, I started the museum a year ago. It was born like an account to celebrate different artists and their styles and to get them know to more public. We create image like that. I don't know if some of you follow us. If not, these are their examples. The majority of our content is versions of different artists, like how Dali have painted Starry Night, or the Mona Lisa in the style of Caravaggio or Giorgio Keefe. So we are going to create a live image for the museum. Remember the prompt for ChatGPT: tags, example, context, persona, format, and tone. So I prepare to the ChatGPT prompt to the museum. So we go to ChatGPT. You're the creator of an Instagram account that creates art content with generative AI. For example, it's important to give an example. We create posts along the lines of what will Van Gogh and Dali styles look like combined. It's important to give example because if you don't give an example, maybe you can get some result you don't want to. And I'm going to ask for 5 content ideas that are original, different, and keep the focus of the account. It might be potentially viral within the Instagram platform. So let's see what happens. Remix. So where you have different ones. So the same. If you like someone, I mean, if you don't like, you can tell, I like dessert, please give me more in this style. So imagine you have the concept, sorry. Here, I this morning I talked a lot with the AI to see the content. You see, I answer, and so I search the best content for me, and the AI give me Vincent Van Gogh meets modern street art, Van Gogh and Dali collaboration, and this one for me is it's good because we can see how it works. So describe me the Van Gogh style in a few words. Sorry. You're an expert in art. Describe me. Look, here I can make it shorter because the style of Van Gogh is not the matter of the post. Now describe me the Dali style in a few words. You have all the explanation, and now not at the beginning because we need to give context to the AI. So now that the AI search for the Van Gogh style and the Dali style, now I can make this text, the and. Imagine if Dali and Van Gogh painted together, right? What kind of paintings? What kind of painting paint? I don't know. Maybe. And so the AI surreal landscapes, symbolism and imaginary, emotional intensity, dynamic. So I like the first one. So I like the first one. Please give me 5 paintings, 5 descriptions for the surreal landscapes. So you see, it's like a conversation, right? Ethereal garden. So I like the third. And this is very useful because if you don't want to prompt in every platform, in every app, you can say the thing I'm going to say now. I like the third. Please give me a prompt for Midjourney. Sorry, Midjourney, to get the third image. And you can give an example of the format. Start with imagine. So we have the prompt from Midjourney. So we are going to Midjourney. Again, imagine. And remember that I said before that it's better to start in Midjourney with the here with the image style. So here is important because we don't need a portrait like the one with Pretty Sano. We don't need a photo. We need an oil painting. If you don't do that, maybe the picture is too realistic, or it's like a photograph, or it's like something else, but not an oil painting. So it's important to start with this. And now I copy paste this. You step into fantastical world, and the aspect ratio for Instagram, the best for me is 4:5, and we can make chaos if you want. So let's see what happens. So the museum, you can make this, but for example, I'm going to show you the other way to do it. Van Gogh Story 9, for example. Where you see that they are generating. And this is the image that the AI understand, like a mix between Van Gogh and Dali. I really like the first one. I think this is the most painting one. We can make versions, but for example, imagine that we want to know how to prompt an image, but we want to prompt an image we see on the street, for example. We don't know how to write it into a prompt. For example, I have this image, Freddy, but I don't know how to describe the position of the body or the colors, because I don't know how to do it. So this is a good one because Midjourney have an option to describe an image in the style of Midjourney. So instead of imagine that is generating an image, you have to put describe. If you describe an image or a link, if you have a link, in this case we have an image. Hit back. And here. So enter, and we are going to get prompts to get this image of Freddie Mercury. Why I'm saying that? Because then we can say, okay, make an oil painting in the style of, imagine, Vincent van Gogh, or in the style of Caravaggio, or in the style of Klimt, and we can use this description because we are sure that this description fits the parameters of Midjourney. So it's very useful because if you want to imitate, for example, I don't know, the aesthetics of a comic book or that you like, or an advertising you see on the street or whatever, describe is the picture. You can take a picture with your telephone and then upload to Midjourney to describe it. So Midjourney is going to tell you, okay, if you want this, you have to write it. So here's one, for example. Imagine I'm painting the style of Caravaggio, and I put the exact description that Midjourney give it to me. Freddie Mercury, his yellow and white costume, na 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 na. The air here shot in the style of Canon. We don't need that because it's an oil painting. So we are going to do the AR because I make all the posts in 4:5. And here we found our collaboration between Van Gogh and Dali. It's a bizarre one, but imagine if we want the search one, so U3, and we get it. So and then we have, look, for me it's beautiful because we have the same picture of Freddie Mercury in the style of Caravaggio, and it's very easy to do it because you upload an image and you get what you want. You can make Caravaggio style that I made because it's for the new museum, but you can make it with comic book style, Pixar style, whatever you want. And the part of the style you can copy the styles. And if you don't know how the style of an image is, I mean, you see an illustration, but you want to get the same illustration, but you don't know the style. In the description, you will get the style. Here it's a photograph, a realistic photograph, so we get Kodak film or Canon. But if you upload a comic book image, you will get the exact style of the comic book. So I love the Freddie Mercury. I'm gonna share, I think, a Freddie Mercury today because it's really cool. This for the museum. It's a matter of the style. I mean, if you need a style of Van Gogh, sometimes it's better to use ChatGPT. I mean, what is the style of Van Gogh? If you need to combine styles, so it's important, like we saw before, that first of all you make the AI to search the information. If you want to combine two styles, first you need to search the information for the first style, and then the second one, describe the Dali style, describe the Van Gogh style, and then you ask the AI to combine. If you don't do that, the AI it doesn't have context, so you can create, or you will create, but something that is not good. So
David,
I think
the
this,
question, is it possible to get high-res images?
yeah, to get higher in quality in a high of 4K, for example, or higher in literally higher, with more background. If you need to, for example, imagine that you like the Ford Freddy. I mean, I don't know if the question is about the higher in aspect ratio.
Higher number of pixels.
Pixels. Yeah, but it's Midjourney, it's a liar because you can put it, for example, imagine a picture of Freddie Mercury, Queen Band, no, in London, I don't know. You can make it, you can write in 4K, sorry, or make the quality 4K, but it's not really 4K. I don't know why. It's a better image, but at the end, the image is it's not the same quality that you want to get. The first one, the best app to enhance the quality of the image, but it's a paid one. If you have the Adobe pack Photoshop, it has an option that you can make a picture 4K if you want. That's why I made with the museum when I want to share something in really high definition or on a presentation. I create the image in Midjourney, then I put it in Photoshop, and it has a new feature of AI that you can make a bigger image in 4K or on whatever you want, and that is really useful and it works. The one in Midjourney, it doesn't change a lot, really. I don't recommend to make it in Midjourney. Yeah, it's better to stay with this quality and then go to Photoshop. There's a lot of tools that make this kind of work. but all of them are paid. So I really don't know any tool free. I don't know if the answer is any another answer, or is the only one?
Yep, that was it.
Yeah. So future trends. O sea, for finish the museum part. So museum or whatever you want to create. I mean, the museum, the trailer of the book, a presentation for your enterprise, whatever. What I will do? I start with ChatGPT. ChatGPT is for me the team member. I talked before, the best team member you will have in AI. ChatGPT. After that, you use Runaway, you use Mubert, you use ElevenLabs, you use Midjourney, but you start with ChatGPT because for me, it's when you create a website, you start with the code, right? But ChatGPT is the code. It's gonna help you to separate the different content you need. If you need image, if you need video, if you need voice, what kind of voice, what kind of thing you can create. It's a good tool to make brainstorming, really good. So I recommend using it at the central point, and then you start using the other ones. When you the same for practice. If you never use the AI, the easiest way to start is ChatGPT to learn how to prompt, to get the good result, and after that you start using the other ones, because the other ones, they are the free trial is limit, and ChatGPT you can try all day and you never finish, so it's better to practice. So to finish the future trends, okay, I'm sure all read about Sora. Is the new thing coming. It's from the same creator of ChatGPT, but and it's gonna be like Runaway, but very, 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 very advanced. It's really frightening for me because it's incredible. And to show you, I put a video of 15 seconds. This is a
Charles Lazarus had a vision that would go on to change toy stores forever.
So we start. This is an ad creating entirely on Sora. Sora is the new platform to create video. You prompt and you get a video like Midjourney. When you see it's really amazing. It's not available to use it as an user. I mean, I think that Toys R Us and the advertising agency, they have like a privilege to use it before, so it's important to Sora to promote also. But yeah, it's the new good thing. Also, you have the ChatGPT, the OpenAI in the iPhones right now. If you're an Apple user, you will have soon the OpenAI, so you can prompt in your hands and talk with ChatGPT and DALL-E generate image. So this is a changing world, and it really change every day. News come. I mean, it's a huge amount of news coming every day. So for me, the most important thing is that you keep an eye on all the news. I write here 4 accounts on Instagram that for me are really, really good with all the things of the AI, evolving AI, Power AI, Uncover, and I search. I don't know if you can make a screenshot, or I'm gonna put it on the chat if you want. But these 4 accounts are the best to follow all the news on the AI, and it's really important for me. It's really important for me that the people start using AI because it's part of our life. If you like it or if you don't, I think maybe all of you like it before you are here, but there is a lot of people that they are haters of the AI, but for me, it makes no sense because even if you're a hater, the AI is here. It's a new technology. It's like being a hater of internet, you know, this. So for me, the best is you can try, you use them, you know how to use them, so you can make a more responsible use of the AI and be more responsible. So these accounts for me, they are very good to all the news, and it's important to know how the AI is evolving, right? So I think it's all here. I don't know if you have any question, if you want me to make another thing that